Well, good afternoon, folks. Here we are out at BTS Bangla with Chanya. Kun Suai, darling. You're so beautiful. Oh my God. We're off to Iconsiam.
Yeah.
And a few other things as well. They just opened a new automatic rail system from Thailand BTS out to Iconsiam. So we're going to go and check that out too. I think they said it opened at 1 p.m. So it's just gone 1:05. Anyway, got to get a ticket for her because I got a card. And we'll pick it up. What?
Go pay money.
Go pay money. You want to show? Oh my God. Really? I don't know what she's doing. Krung Thon Puri.
31 baht.
31 baht?
Yes.
Okay.
Kung somebody.
ขอบคุณครับเฮ้ย Which way? What are you doing, darling? What are you doing? She loves the camera, doesn't she? You probably didn't hear a word she says. Anyway, hold on, change hands, everything else like that. And I'll get my card out as well. Oh my God. Sometimes when you're doing this, you need 3 hands. Come on. Okay. We're through the turnstiles. Oh. Shaky camera. It's all good. We're not professional photographers here. We just like to have fun. Were you taking selfies before?
No.
Well, I think you were taking a selfie before.
Not selfie. I just video and tell you buy ticket and not too much people today.
Yes, it's not too many people on the trains today. It's all good. Anyway, we're up on the station here, and we'll pick it up when we get to Krung Thon Puri. You want a lesson? I can teach you. I can teach you how to use camera. Oh my God.
No.
There goes the BTS now. This is a new extension line. It actually goes all the way out over here to Iconsiam and around the river on the western side of the river. I'm not quite sure how we get there. Got to find where. Oh, there's my girl. She's already gone ahead. So I don't know where we're going right now, but we'll definitely sort of try to make some sort of effort and tell you how it all works and how much it costs. Supposedly it's just open today, so it's all new. They said it was open at 1 o'clock, it's now gone 1:30. So hopefully everything's all done and everything's working. If not, we'll probably have to catch the usual way out to Iconsiam. Oh, okay, so it says here, SkyTrain Gold Line exit number 3. That makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? I can see exit number 3 over there. So yes, I had to make a bit of a bargain with her, of course. It's going to cost me a dress to get her out here. When I said we're going to Iconsiam, but I want to check the station, I had to make a bargain with her, which was buy her a dress. Anyway, so here's the new Gold train station here, and we need to buy 2 tickets. Okay, now you film me, okay? Okay. It's for here, so the microphone is here, okay? Iconsiam song.
It's free.
Free today? Free today? Okay, no problem. How much does it cost?
ขอบคุณที่ใช้บริการ Thank you
15 baht for go to Iconsiam. Okay,ครับ ขอบคุณครับ Okay, today free. One for you, one for me. Oi, that's all right. Wait. Oh yeah, got to do the temperature thing. This is a common thing. 36.2. It's all good. Okay, so up the escalator now. This is obviously to reduce traffic between here, the main BTS line, and Iconsiam. It was basically serviced previously with song towers. Song towers and bus services. And now it's going to be 15 baht from here up there, which is pretty good. It's only one stop, but it's okay. These trains here are supposedly automatic. And as we can see, we've got a whole bunch of people with video cameras checking it all out. What I was reading online is these trains are all automatic, similar to what you would have found on Singapore Airline, the stopover in Singapore. They got those automatic trains that take from one side of the airport to the other. They're fully automatic and no drivers required. So, but I said it's a bit of an event. It was only opened half an hour ago, so it's all a bit new to me, and how the whole system runs, I really don't know. So we've been waiting here for 5 minutes already, trying to work out what's going on with the train here. It seems to be stuck there, maybe half an hour into the running cycle. Looks like the train's broken down or something like that. Thai engineering at its finest, I'm guessing. Interesting switch point system. So an announcement just came across, they've been having a problem with the electrics, probably on their switch point system. And there we go. As I said, there's no drivers on these trains, but I think they've got some guards on there for just keeping track of things. They're a two-car system, looks like it. I don't know. People come out, people go in, so... Okay. Looks like they've got people inside controlling things as well, okay. All good, all good. You want to sit down? No, I want to stand up. I can stand up and look everywhere. Yes, we're only going to one stop, but that's all the fascination of the whole new train service. What can you do? I'm a bit of a train fanatic, which is some of the things I'm going to talk about today, a little bit more of a background on who we are and everything else while we're wandering in the shops, because I've got a whole bunch of new subscribers in the channel. They really probably have no idea of the 4 years history we've had on YouTube already. So I thought, let's do a bit of a roundup of who we are and what we do and what we're about, and get some sort of dialogue going. So here we have a bit of a map here. So we're currently at Thonburi. We've got, I believe we're only going one stop to Iconsiam. The train line will actually go right out here to, I'm not quite sure which bridge that is, Siam or something like that. But yeah, it's all new. So right now it looks like the one we did get into is broken down already. Good start for the day. So we've got on the other side of the platform now, waiting for the second one to come in. That one looks a bit full too, and the crowd is building up. The joys and wonders of automatic train systems. Of course, there's no drivers to make sure these things are on time. It's probably running an Apple iOS or something like that for all I know. Maybe if they used Android it would run better. Well, the doors are closing and we're running away, it looks like it. These things here don't run on tracks, they're actually on a steel roadway surface using pneumatic tyres. Well, I don't know if the tyres are pneumatic, but they're at least rubber, I think, just to make the... And of course, we're stopped again. To our right here is the normal BTS station, or BTS track, out to stopping at Thonburi. And here we go. Around the corner there. There's Iconsiam ahead of us. The building of this track here has been something of a traffic nightmare down the road there for quite some time. But yes, wandering around the streets, very tight corners. In fact, they're very tight corners, a lot tighter than the actual BTS track, yes. Of course, there's still a lot of building going on downstairs. cleaning up the mess that they've done. It's nice to see the city, you know, the western side of the city from a sky perch for a change, rather than the traffic. Cruising in now to Iconsiam station. I'm guessing they're going to get off at this side. No, they're going to get off at that side. Charan Nakhon. And we're here, ready to go now. Okay. Yes, it's all free today. I don't know.
Just driving 5 minutes for just wait 1 hour.
Oh, it's okay. My Panai. This is Thailand. My Panai.
Wait for wrong
Smile.
time.
Smile.
And look scary a little bit.
Scary little bit. Why you think scary little bit? Not scary.
Automatic.
Automatic. No, it's not scary. Not scary at all. But yes, lots of people making videos. It's a bit of a novelty, I guess. Although we got tickets, it was all free today. I think they're just getting numbers, making sure everything's working. Here we are at Iconsiam. I did a recent video out here on the Bangkok Insider, giving my opinion of the whole Iconsiam thing, but the lovely girl, she wants a dress today and she wants something high soul.
Do not say that.
You want high soul today?
I bought to be local.
You born to be low soul?
Yeah.
No, you look high soul.
No.
You look high soul.
No, not say that. I'm not high soul. I low soul.
Why?
I know myself.
But you have me. You have me, make you high soul.
Okay, you can buy Lamborghini from me.
Oh, I buy Lamborghini now. Oh my God. Here we are again. Iconsiam. You urban revival. Yeah, I think good style. Where you want to go? Oh, she wants to go this way. So let's have a look at the whole, what is this channel? This channel here, as is the title of the channel, as everybody knows, if you're here, is Warren Gertie's TV, which is of course my name, and it's like, this is our TV channel. You know, because looking at the analytics these days, a lot of people seem to be watching our videos from the comfort of their lounge room on widescreen TVs plugged into YouTube. Makes it very difficult, I believe, from adding comments down below, which is one of the things we like you to do, and interact with the audience that's there and ask questions and so on and so forth. So obviously Warren Gertie's TV. I'm Warren Gertie's. I'm an Australian living in Bangkok. I've been coming to Thailand from 2005 onwards. For the first year,
Just see outside.
you can go in there. So for the first 4 years, I was coming here between 2005 and 2009. We had an office here from our multinational company, and I was an IT engineer, and at the role level that I was in charge of the offices around the world on the IT front, which meant that I had to go and do the fit outs of major infrastructure and make sure it all worked and connected back to Australia, which was our central hub. That was my background. I've been in the computer field now for, would be 40 years, starting in mainframes, working from mainframes into desktop PCs, moonlighting as a computer engineer for the first 10 years, while I sort of worked in a career in plastics engineering. In those fields there, I worked through plastic engineering from general floor staff through to foreman position, through to production manager across 3 different firms, and then finally deciding, well, sort of almost having my hand forced in one sort of sense. My moonlighting was actually sort of interfering with my 40-hour a week. Huh? You still are, yeah. It's wait for her. We're going to be here all day, I can see that. Yeah, so my hand was forced there in I think 1994. I was asked to make a decision whether I wanted to continue in my production manager role or forfeit that and work for myself, because when you're working for somebody else's dream, they expect you to put their preferences first, don't they? While I'm moonlighting and putting my preferences first and putting food on the table and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I then moved into in 1995. I started up my own business, ran that for 7 years, and in that 7 years I learned a lot about business and the things to do right and the things to do wrong. And one of the things I didn't like about the business was the fact that when you start to target multinationals and the high-end clientele, they want you to run accounts for them because they don't pay cash. So that was all right. And then of course eventually finding out that, get some great stuff here, finding out the fact that they don't like to pay their bills on time, which makes it hard when you're sort of an independent contractor running your own business with a few staff. You get to, I don't know, you get to be a bank without all the banking benefits, which really didn't work for me. So I said, stuff this, and I just spoke to somebody, one of my clients, one of my very good clients back then. They ran by the name of Aztec. I'd been servicing them for 4 years. I put computers in for them and so on and so forth, or put servers in for them. Got it all running and it all ran perfectly right. So one thing led to another. I sort of said to the guys there, I said, love working for myself, but I've got a family, I've got a mortgage, everything else. It'd be nice to have a couple of days a week where I just serviced one company and made it all run properly. And from there, they took me on. They said, make me an offer. I made them an offer to come in there 2 days a week. Within 6 months, I was there 5 days a week. So that's how I started in the corporate field, working for one company, and worked there for 15 years, amassing my wealth while always secreting money away into paying off your mortgage early and so on and so forth, some smart investments and so on and so forth, with always a goal to get out of the rat race and retire early. I'd never be able to do that in Australia, but Thailand makes it affordable. So that was the plan. Anyway, I met Chanya in 2009 on a business trip here, and from I'm talking about you now, darling. I'm talking about you now. So from 2009, we started dating. So I came in January, met her in January, came back in March for another trip. Victoria's Secret. You like Victoria's Secret, darling? Oh my God. Yeah, so so we met back up in March. She met me at the hotel and we spent 2 weeks together. Right, then I came back in May, and then made plans to bring her to Australia in September. So I flew back out in August to finalise that visa for her, which I had to do. I just sort of basically, in one sort of sense, sign off on her visa application. One of the problems there is, probably a regular Thai girl wouldn't have a problem, but the Thai government has a bit of an issue with transgender. Yes, we wish you a Merry Christmas. So they made it a little bit more difficult for her to get a visa. But we went through those hurdles in August, and she flew out in early September with me. She spent 10 weeks in Australia for her first time out of her country. From there, pretty much sealed the deal that we were very much smitten by each other, and this was going to be one of those long-term relationships. So from that point in time, everything was a focus on how soon could I move to Thailand. But of course, there's problems in that as well. So what do? You make plans within plans. We'd just come out of the GFC in 2008. That sort of rocked my investments, my investment portfolio quite severely. Probably dropped the value by approximately 50%. So my plans to retire at 50 got sort of snowballed, and it took me another 5 years to rectify the difficulties. I also had a dog at home, which he was getting on the senior years. It always worried me, the fact that what do you do with a dog? You can't bring him with him, and who's going to take care of in those days, who's going to take care of a 12-year-old dog? Not many people, of course, especially in Australia. They're not that sort of forgiving when it comes to caring for other people's pets and things like that. I still had to look after our daughter from the divorce, and that was part of our divorce settlement. And one thing led to another. So there was Sarah moved out in 2014 and gave her 12 months to make a decision whether that was going to be for her for forever and a permanent sort of arrangement. And from that point in time, 2015 came around. She looked like she was fairly stabilised in her relationship and her location where she was living. And, I felt a bit more comfortable to start making some more serious plans about getting out of the country. From that point in time, 2015, yes, then it came around to 2016, very early 2016. We always got annual bonuses around about April. In my April trip out here to catch up with Chanya, because I was doing that 3 to 4 times a year, 2 weeks at a time and all that sort of stuff. It was starting to take its toll after 7 years in a relationship. But one thing led to another. I came out here in April. Before I came out, I talked to a real estate agent and said, I'd like to look at selling this house next year, because I was getting to that sort of age, what we call preservation age on superannuation, which meant I could draw on my super. Without any sort of liabilities. I made sort of plans with my colleague, or my sort of case, a boss. We worked as a pair of engineers, but he's the guy that ran interference with management while I actually made sure all the work got done, because an IT engineer just doesn't see face to face with management, because we always want to spend money and they always want to save money. So it makes IT engineering quite a tricky game. Okay, we've got to go around here. Anyhow, so 2016 came around. I got passed up for a bonus because we'd sold our company to an American firm. We are only sort of comprised of 10% of their GDP. So pretty much we'd lost control of accounting, and accounting was being driven out of America. I sort of took it on the shoulder and said, yeah, okay, well, I sort of expected that America would, the Americans would soon take over running the accounts. And from that point in time, I said, well, I told Michael, I think things are starting to sort of push me out, because like with all the work we did last year, we definitely deserved bonuses. But it's a management decision, what do you do? Anyway, so from that point, we got to, so I came out here, I started the process to get the house all prepared for being sold. But the real estate agents just said the best time to sell was actually this year. So I made plans to move in with somebody else and sell the house and so on. But in that trip out in April, I came back, all the groundwork's done, the painting was done. We listed the house on auction, and that thing, you have to go back to the first few videos in our series. You can talk about that. But our story pretty much on the channel started there. What, darling? Better keep the mask on. We are in the Iconsiam after all. Yes, that's pretty much when I was out there. Well, just in July, we always had what they call a CPI adjustment on our salaries, and the Americans felt that that wasn't necessary anymore. So I just said to Michael, I said, well, basically they've devalued my position as a senior IT engineer. I wasn't the only person that got, basically nobody got bonuses that year. Pretty much hardly anybody. Unless of course you were a salesperson. Everybody else basically got passed up for bonuses that they were due. Everybody got passed up for CPI increases, apart from the very entry levels, which by law had to be CPI adjusted. So because you're on the top tier bracket of salaries, you get screwed, don't you? When I was out here in August, I said to Michael, I said, well, it's not looking good for that trip out here. I got out my laptop, wrote my resignation letter. I knew how much the house is sold for. I knew how much money I'd got and how much money my portfolio was worth. I said, stuff it. I've had enough. I'm out of here. So handed my resignation letter in and made my way here. And of course, I think video number 6 in the series was me entering Thailand for the last time, outside of any holidays we may do in the future. But basically, I've never actually crossed out of the border since those days. Although that's something that's in my thought process, doing other things and getting out and doing some sort of travelling around the Asia region and checking out a few other fun places. Chanya's now running a business which limits our sort of exposure to getting out of the country, because she likes to make money like all Thais do. A couple of years ago I set her up in her own salon, and that salon's now doing pretty well. She gets a good clientele base floating through the door. We get our Wednesdays off, so if you've obviously been following the channel for some sort of length of time, you will notice the fact that these videos are fairly regular on Wednesdays, except when she's probably going and doing some sort of hairdressing course, which although I could probably go along with her and sort of hang out, she's going to be in a class all day. So I'm sitting around on the beach. Well, I'd rather stay at home and sit around in front of a computer, so I'm a bit of a gamer as well. So that's a bit of a nutshell of who we are, or who I am. This is Chanya. She's, as I said, she's a post-op transgender. So she managed to save money herself by the age of 23 to have full gender reassignment, and I met her when she was 25. So basically, in every sort of sense of the word, she's her ID says male, but everything about her says female. Everything. So that's how it works for us together. You found anything yet, darling?
Pardon?
You found anything to buy yet?
Oh no, just see.
Okay. So that's us in a nutshell. We're going to continue shopping and find some food. Wow, look at all the sheeple. I'm waiting to go in to see Apple. There's a sucker born every day. Oh well.
People like apple.
Yeah, sheeple like Apple. Yeah, sheeple Apple. Yeah, same. She wants me to buy a shirt for New Year. Gosh, I've got enough clothes already. I don't go for that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's this double CC. She wants me to look young. Oh my God. So here we are up at the, Tassana Nakhon Terrace. I checked this place out before. It looked quite nice, and it's got great views of the city down below us. Of course, we've got great views of my girlfriend, Chanya. And looks like they have a big selection of burgers here. Hobbs burgers? I don't know. And yeah, checking it out. There's the Lego set building up there. I was watching Sonny, who was up in Bangkok the other day. I think he had drinks up the top of that one there. Paid an absolute fortune for some champagne. Shangri-La. All the iconic sort of buildings. There's a rice barge coming down. I must do a couple of trips on the river here as well. Something we need to organise, but it's a nice view. Anyhow, so we're going to have a burger today. A Hobbs burger. Oh my God! Some of the names on this sort of stuff here. There's a truffle cheese bomb. Oh, Akura salmon. No, Aurora salmon. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. Aurora salmon sounds good. I haven't had salmon for quite some time. Yeah, it's a bit of a selection of food here. I think we'll have a burger. We had to do a quick exit from the balcony there, underneath the cover. Looks like we've got a bit of rain starting, typical of Thailand. But yes, we didn't want to have a wet lunch. But anyway, this is the salmon burger that I've ordered, and you went to krapao more with fried rice. Yes, she wanted fried rice. Out of all the things she wanted to eat on the menu, she wanted krapao more. That's what it's like here in Thailand. There's so many things to choose from when you come to eat. Well, if somebody had actually suggested that I pay 340 baht for a fish burger, I thought they'd be sort of quite off their rocker. But that was one of the best slices of salmon fish burgers I have ever had. And it's definitely well worth the 340 baht. Oh my God, yeah, just roughly in my head, I think it was $15 for a fish burger. Just be crazy, wouldn't you? But hey, feels good. Well, we had lunch there. I think the total was 777 baht. Not the best value, great views, but they seemed to take forever just to get served, and there wasn't many people there. Could I recommend it? Well, food's good, service, I don't know, whether it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they just don't work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I don't know, a bit weird. Iconsiam, Pat was just commenting on the pictures I put on Facebook there. He says, you know, the toilet fittings in Iconsiam is probably worth more than some condos you'd buy here in Bangkok, and I have no doubt. Anyway, darling, where you go now? Where you go now?
I don't know.
So we didn't end up buying a dress today. We bought a designer label handbag. Yes, Charles and Keith. Supposedly it's a really good name. I wouldn't have a clue. You happy now?
Yeah, wait for next year na. Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton next year. Oh my God. She's not high soul. Crazy.
No, not high soul.
You have high soul bag?
No. Not high soul. If you want to say me high soul, you just to buy Louis Vuitton Dior.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Education.
Homemade first.
Education
first.
for the franc for
This one just for
make high soul.
my hair.
Okay. Now I suppose we're going to head off and make our way out home.
Well, you know, I don't want to buy a lot pay more for my bag because I change every day, but I don't want to buy Louis Vuitton for spend a lot of money.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
cheap, it's okay, change every day.
Why people want to buy Louis Vuitton, I don't know. It's just a name. But hey, this is what you're going to deal with.
You don't know item girl.
I don't know anything.
You know item for girl.
Item for girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem.
Same you have one leg, have back, what music, you song.
Well, I see what you say. For a guy, it's spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Yeah.
We're good to go somewhere. For the girl, need to change clothes every day, new handbag every day.
Girl no have
Even for transgender as well, same thing applies. Nothing different. Anyway, let's go and find a taxi to get home. Christmas might not be a cultural thing here in Thailand, but they certainly know how to decorate. That's one thing for sure. Anyway, so we're going to wrap it up here.
for free. Don't
Oh, yeah, it's for what? What for free? Okay, so time to go and find a taxi, and we'll catch up with you guys on the next video, when that will be probably next week.
free.
There we go. There's the shuttle. You want to go this way? You want to go down? Where you want to go? Downstairs?
You see first.
Okay, I think we're going downstairs. Anyway, peace out, guys. Catch you next time. Darling, say hello, say bye.
Have to enjoy video.
Oh, okay. And where's the
You
stairs?
see so traffic.
Oh my God, it's total traffic. Oh, 4 p.m. Oh.
I want you to live.